Am I the a-hole for ruining my mom's 40-plus-year friendship over friend's freeloading daughter? My mom's friend's daughter was moving to my city, and her new job was starting 3 weeks before her lease. She desperately texted asking to stay in my tiny one-bedroom apartment for 3 weeks. For context, I haven't talked to this girl for 15-plus years, but our moms are besties of 40-plus years. Our moms were bridesmaids, helped each other through family death, etc. Because of this, I felt a lot of pressure into saying yes to letting her stay. The daughter, as I learned, is a bratty spoiled 23-year-old who expects people to do everything for her for free while she spends her parents' money on $900 shoes and $1,000 plus designer homeware. Red flag number 1. After I agreed to let her stay, I proceeded to ask her on the details of her arrival, assuming she would be considerate enough to give advance notice. Turns out, she only gave me literally 2 days of notice of her 3-week stay. Red flag number 2 to 6. She then proceeded to freeload off of me for almost an entire month, living entirely for free in my apartment. She did not offer to cover any apartment costs. She threw away my food from the counter, broke items including my travel memorabilia, left moldy food on my dining table, lost my spare house key within 5 hours of her arrival, then asked to take my personal key to get in and out of the apartment. I had to spend an evening running around Home Depot and locksmiths. Red flag number 7. The falling out. The falling out came with a weekend getaway to Maine I planned for my own vacation. When she asked my weekend plans, I mentioned the trip. She then invited herself to tag along, which for her I guess means free. I paid for the rental car, the hotel, the gas money, the national park entry fee, and drove the entire trip, 12 hours of driving in total. When it came time to pay for gas or any shared trip costs, she turned the other way. But then I watched her buy a $40 disposable camera, $8 lattes, and other exorbitant things for herself. After the trip ended, I split the trip cost in half, $200 each, and told her she can pay me back when able. She got mad and gaslit me, saying she didn't think she would have to split costs, that she is not in a position to split, and that she contributed in small ways. Example, paying a $4 parking pass and 1 coffee. I let out all my frustrations and ended by calling her a freeloader. She left the apartment angry and got her parents to book her a hotel room. Moms are super mad and their friendship is now quite tense. From my end, maybe I should have communicated problems from red flag number 1, said no more, or been explicit about trip costs. I was trying to avoid conflict and never thought someone would be bratty enough to freeload my vacation. Am I the a-hole for speaking the obvious? Here are some of the best comments.
Not the a-hole. You rightly called them out and have absolutely nothing to apologize for. And if the mom's friendship is ruined over this, then it was superficial anyways. Her friend's daughter took advantage of her own daughter. Her friend finds nothing wrong with that. I bet if Op's mom took a hard look at her own 40-year friendship, she will find that there's a reason why the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and that it wasn't really a friendship at all. Not the a-hole. Everyone suck here. She does suck, but in any situation where you expect to be paid, you should communicate those expectations upfront. If you had communicated your issues to her earlier, perhaps she would have moved into a hotel sooner. No, for real, this timeline and amount of liberties and OP didn't communicate it once, and then just blew up. This is a good example of how people-pleasing behavior can easily become manipulative and make the people-pleaser a resentful person.
This comment is so accurate. Letting so many things slide and it will just continue to fester until you reach the final straw. A very helpful self-reflection that people-pleasing is actually a terrible personality trait to have.